Hi, I'm Bosan. I'm from Taiwan and I'm now a student at Washington University in St. Louis. I'm now facing a real challenging decisions right now. I'm having a time difference with my friends, so when I'm having the fantasy draft, I have no time to think. There's too many data. So that's why I developed a reinforcement learning. So a quick introduction to fantasy is that we can choose a lot of players and then we sum up their performance by week and see who's the better team. And since there's 20 categories, which is really complicated, I use PCA to transfer those 20 categories into one single data. And after that, I developed four strategies. The first one is we always pick the highest PCA players, which is if I'm the first player to pick, I always choose Aaron Judge. And if I'm using the second strategy, I combine the position needs with PCA score. For example, there's a lot of positions, but there's number limitations for those positions in fantasy sports. So I take maybe 70% of PCA scores, apply with 30% of position needs. And the third strategy is that there's too many categories, and which categories should I focus more on? And this is my third strategy. And my fourth strategy is that, as you can see in this graph, some positions there are really outliers here. So if there is maybe second baser and shortstop that I'm choosing right now, and I see an outlier here, so maybe I should choose this one for a better team. And after those strategies, I use simple linear regression to see which strategy really helps. And for these circumstances, S1, S2, and S4 really helps, and that increases the performance about 5% of winning percentage. And then I use those three strategies as actions for reinforcement learning. So there's stats like our team's composition, other team's composition, and the available players right now in the pool, and the round number like round 4, round 5, and my draft order. And after those considerations, the reinforcement learning will learn and see what is the best strategy in every round and every pick. And in my final result, the reinforcement learning really increased the winning percentage by 7%. And this is not enough because there's way more strategies in the real life. So my future steps include incorporate more drafting styles or drafting strategies so the reinforcement learning can interact with a better strategy in the future. Thanks.